فَلَا تَعْلَمُ نَفْسٌ مَا أُخْفِيَ لَهُم مِّن قُرَّةِ أَعْيُنٍ جَزَاءً بِمَا كَانُوا يَعْمَلُونَ. For indeed no soul knows that which has been hidden for them by way of the comfort of their eyes, as a reward and recompense for that which they used to do. And Allah Azza wa Jal, He has described this abode in this place of paradise as the most ultimate or the ultimate and supreme success. And likewise He described His kingdom and dominion as the greatest of dominion. And He mentioned He placed inside of it all types of good that completely surround it. And He has kept it pure from every single fault and every single deficiency and defect. Then He begins to describe it. Look at this tremendous description. He said, فَإِن سَأَلْتَ عَنْ أَرْضِهَا وَتُرْبَتِهَا. He said, so if you ask concerning its land and its soil, He said, فِيهَا الْمِسْكِ وَالزَّعْفَرَانِ. Then that is the smell of musk, or is made from musk, and it is made from saffron. He said, وَإِن سَأَلْتَ عَنْ سَقْفِهَا. And if you ask concerning its roof, the roof of paradise, فَهُوَ عَرْشُ الرَّحْمَنِ. Then it is the throne of the most merciful Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَإِن سَأَلْتَ. He said, and if you ask عَنْ بَلَاطِهَا, if you ask concerning its tiles, if you ask concerning its tiles, its floor tiles, He said, then it is strong, fragrant musk. He said, and if you ask concerning حُسْبَائِهَا, its pebbles, فَهُوَ اللُّؤْلُؤُ وَالْجَوْهَرُ. Then they are pearls and gems. And if you ask concerning its structure and its building, then it is built by a brick of silver and a brick of gold. وَإِن سَأَلْتَ عَنْ أَشْجَارِهَا. And if you ask concerning its trees, He said, فَمَا فِيهَا شَجَرَةٌ إِلَّا وَسَاقُهَا مِنْ ذَهَبٍ وَفِضَّةٍ. If you ask concerning its trees, then there is not a single tree in paradise except that its trunk is made from gold and silver. La khashab is not made from wood, but gold and silver. He said, and if you ask عن ثمرها, if you ask concerning its fruits, then its fruits are softer than butter and sweeter than honey. And if you ask concerning its leaves, if you ask concerning its leaves, He said, فَأَحْسَنْ مَا يَكُونَ. Then indeed its leaves are from the best of whatever is available. And if you want to know, or if you ask concerning its streams and its rivers, فَأَنْهَارٌ مِنْ لَبَنٍ. Then there's a river from Lebanon, from milk, لَمْ يَتَغَيَّرْ طَعْمُ, that never goes off, its taste never changes. وَأَنْهَارٌ مِنْ خُمَرٍ. And there's rivers of wine that are لَذَّةً لِلشَّارِبِينَ, that are a delight and an absolute bliss for the one who drinks from it. And it's rivers, or there are rivers from asalin musaffa, from pure honey. وَإِن سَأَلْتَ عَنْ طَعَامِهِمْ. And if you ask concerning their food, the food of the inhabitants of paradise, He said, فَفَاكِهَةٌ مِمَّا يَتَخَيَّرُونَ. Then it is fruits from whatever they please and whatever they choose. وَلَحْمِ طَيْرٍ مِمَّا يَشْتَهُونَ. And meat of various types of birds from whatever they desire. And if you ask concerning what they will drink therein, he said, then they will drink from tasneem, from that river of tasneem, and from zanjabil and ginger, and likewise from kafur. وَإِن سَأَلْتَ عَنْ آنِيَتِهِمْ, and if you ask concerning their utensils, then their utensils will be made from pure gold and silver. Their cups and utensils will be made from pure gold and silver. He said, وَإِن سَأَلْتَ عَنْ سِعَةِ أَبْوَابِهَا, and if you ask concerning the wideness of the gates of paradise, he said, then is the distance of 40-year journey between one to another. However, a day will come, he mentions, however, a day will come when the crowds will overfill it. And if you ask concerning is dhil, its shade, he mentions, then likewise its shade, it has one tree will have a shade by which a fast rider will travel for 100 years. For 100 years without being able to cross it. Now, and if you want to know, or if you ask concerning its spaciousness, he said, then its lowest person, the lowest person in rank, will walk in his dominion, and he will walk past all of his palaces and his gardens, and it will take him a period of 2,000 years. The one who's the lowest rank, it will take him 2,000 years to walk past his own dominion, his own kingdom, the lowest rank. He said, and if you ask concerning alaliha wa jawasiqiha, if you ask concerning its upper rooms and villas, فَيَا غُرُفْ مِنْ فَوْقِهَا غُرُفْ, then there are chambers on top of chambers, many levels and floors and different chambers, beneath which rivers will be flowing. He said, and if you want to know concerning its height, how tall it will be, those chambers and those villas, he said, then look at the sky. Look at the rising or the setting star in the far distant horizon, which the eyes cannot even see that far. That's how far it is. And he said, and if you ask concerning the garments of the people of paradise, فَهُوَ الْحَرِيرُ وَالذَّهَبُ, then their garments, their clothing will be pure silk and gold. And if you ask concerning their couches and that which they recline upon, he said, then they are decorated with buttons of gold. And if you want to know, he mentions, if you want to know, if you ask concerning the faces of the people and their beauty, he said, فَعَلَى صُورَةِ الْقَمَرِ, then their faces and their beauty will be like looking at a full moon. And if you ask concerning their age, then they will be of 33 years. عَلَى صُورَةِ Adam alayhi salam, in the image of their father Adam alayhi salam. And if you ask concerning what they will hear inside of paradise, what they're going to hear, then they will listen to the singing of their wives, from the beautiful wide-eyed women, the Hur al-Ain. And he said, and above this even, وَأَعْلَى مِنْهُ, and above this is that they will hear أَصْوَاتُ الْمَلَائِكَةِ وَالرُّسُلِ, they will hear the voices of the angels. and they will hear the voices of the prophets and the messengers. وَأَعْلَى مِنْهُمَا, and even greater than this, and above these two, yani the voices or hearing the singing of the Hur al-Ain and the voices of the angels and the prophets, then even greater than that is that they will hear khitab man, khitab Rabbil Alameen. They will hear their Lord addressing them, speaking to them directly.